Well, this is a very sad ballad. It involves the sinking of a Japanese fishing trawler out in the Pacific somewhere. And it's based on a story that I first read by Dave Barry.
So you know it's true.
Yeah, and he was a famous columnist. And I couldn't quite believe the story, so I wrote him. Back in those days, you couldn't send him emails. And he sent me back a photocopy of this international aviation magazine that described the whole incident.
So this is piracy that involves not only a boat, but also a plane.
It's utterly true, every bit of it.
So what was stolen here was a cow. Just so you know, a cow.
A cow.
We stole a cow. And then bad things happened to a Japanese trawler, okay? That's the way it is.
Yeah, and possibly the cow survives.
I don't think so.
30,000 feet?
Wait, is that what I want? You have heard of the Titanic, an iceberg her demise. You've heard of Amelia Earhart, whose plane plunged from the sky. But have you heard of the Casimaru, her fate true tragedy, when she was sunk by a falling cow while trawling on the sea? While trawling on the sea, me lads, while trawling on the sea, when she was sunk by a falling cow while trawling on the sea. This cowardly act took place, they said, in 1997. The Casimaru cruised the Sea of Japan, no eye was turned to heaven, when suddenly from overhead there came a plaintive moo. It was utter terror for the crew as their boat was stove in two. Their boat was stove in two, me lads, their boat was stove in two. It was utter terror for the crew as their boat was stove in two. How could a cow, you might well ask, fall from the sky above? They have no wings to ride the wind, unlike the turtle dove. The truth would surely challenge the most bizarre criteria. What? That cow had been rustled by Russians from her pasture in Siberia. Her pasture in Siberia, her pasture in Siberia. That cow had been rustled by Russians from her pasture in Siberia. Them Russians loaded up that cow on a military jet. They'd not been flying long before Bossy became upset. She began to thrash about, and threatened to stampede. In panic, they opened the cargo doors at 30,000 feet. At 30,000 feet, me lads, at 30,000 feet. In panic, they opened the cargo doors at 30,000 feet. Hey, I just got 10,000 steps. And so it was that cow dashed out into the sky so blue. She struck the trawler far below and sore perplexed the crew. At them fishermen, they all survived and lived to tell the tale. They'll all be milking royalties when their agent makes the sale. When their agent makes the sale, me lads, their agent makes the sale. They'll all be milking royalties when their agent makes the sale. Thank you.
Moo.